Hi everybody, welcome back to the Charlie Veitch channel. This is the Liverpool and Leeds extravaganza. As many of you know, 2 weeks ago I got banned by my overlords at YouTube. They were unhappy with a particularly amazing viral video of mine that many of you made memes out of, and it went viral on TikTok and Instagram. So rather than get sad or feel dejected, I approached my former colleagues at Gemini Legal. They are a claims specialist law firm, solicitors, and what they do is they help clients who have been ill-advised into bad pensions, bad investments. If you've been missold a final pension transfer scheme or a self-invested personal pension, a SIP, as many of my viewers will have, because many of you are my age and a bit older. Half my viewers are between 35 to 70. Which is time for planning. So if you have been ill-advised, if you have had unscrupulous financial advisors give you bad advice, please do fill in the contact form in the comment section and in the description box below for Gemini Legal. There's a no obligation. They can have a look at your pension, see what's happened, and if they can help, they will help. And they're good guys. And so I do vouch for them. So onwards and upwards, this is the relaunch. Thank you very much to Gemini Legal, and I'll see you in Liverpool. Oh, what's that hiding behind Swinton, Salford Town Hall? Do you know what that is, guys? It's a brand new beginning. It's an ultra bright new dawn that's going to bathe us all in light and enlightenment, and above all, entertainment. Thank you for sticking with this channel as we get shut down, censored, banned. But can you feel it, guys? Can you feel it? Do you know what that feels like? It feels like the future. Sometimes I get real Death Star vibes when the sun is shining and the moon is hazing. No symptoms, eh? Just want to say, guys, it's all over. Medically, it's over. Any measures, any quarantines, any lockdowns, any distancing of people away from each other in society is now purely a political, authoritarian, control freakery, Stalinist move. So it must be resisted, and good to see that people are. Okay, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to the Charlie Veitch channel. I hope you've all been very well during the 2-week enforced sabbatical placed upon me by my partners, or probably more accurately, my bosses over at YouTube. 3 weeks ago I launched a video called Dirty Manchester 9, Jawbreaker Ruined, and it was very standard Charlie Veitch fare. A free man walking around a free city, filming publicly in public, and it wasn't so much the fact that I used physical force to defend myself against an aggressor who was threatening to snap my jaw. That wasn't the issue. There's plenty of self-defense videos on YouTube, plenty of police incidents where people end up dead, and that's fine. That's standard YouTube fare. What the partners over at YouTube are upset about, and what they are clearly wanting me to change, is the filming of what I consider to be fake homeless, which are aggressive, drug-taking people who beg and steal and cause chaos in the city centre. I filmed them. But YouTube sees it differently. It sees them as vulnerable street people that I'm taking advantage of. And that's fair enough. They're allowed to see that. They're free to think that. So, in conversations behind the scenes with YouTube, one positive thing to note is that as a creator, you can speak to human beings within YouTube. They will allow you to appeal again if they think you're important enough. I failed the second appeal. But you know what? I'm stoic. I'm a grown-up. I'm a man. What I'm going to do, I'm going to set up channels on all the other platforms. They will be linked below in the description box. And being stoic about it means accepting my fate. Accepting that fair enough. YouTube are a private company run for profit for their own purposes, which they allow me to have a free platform to promote my own things. So one thing worse and again, let's be very philosophical about this, one thing worse than a company booting off or almost booting off a creator like myself would be a total lack of freedom, where a private company run by private individuals for private means and private gain is forced to host things they don't want to force. So you see, it's something in a shade of grey or something in between. Nothing's ever as simple as like, ooh, big tech bad, creator good. There's compromise. There's keeping everyone happy. And you guys know I've got charlieveitch.com, where I can post and say and do and promote anything I want. So onwards and upwards, let's go to Liverpool. Don't forget, if you've got something niggling the back of your mind, like, have I been missold a bad pension? Was that financial advisor just taking me for a ride? If you want to be as serene as old Buddha here, don't forget to fill in the description box contact form below. Let's watch some demolition, and I will share with you a true story that happened in the last few days. So of course I've got many friends who are my age, their children are sometimes a little bit older, and get this, one of my friends has a 13-year-old son, and he got in trouble in English class. Forget this, he had the words, "Society is collapsing," graffitied inside one of his folders. The English teacher told the headmaster, and someone within child safety, child whatever, phoned the parent and said they were concerned, worried about the child for writing "Society is collapsing." Do you know what this parent said to this child safety officer? They said, "What do you mean? Society is collapsing." There you go. Society is literally being chewed to pieces by giant steel teeth. Many of you wondering, what's with this weird woolly hat Charlie wears with these shoelace ringlets on it? Well, it's Fenty. What the hell's Fenty? Fenty is Rihanna's company, Fenty. And her hat was originally sold for £55. I paid £7 for it in TK Maxx. Thanks, Rihanna. I'll stand under your woolly hatta, hey, hey, hey. Oh, he's gonna go into the Medici ballroom. Tear it all down, child. Let it all burn. We will rebuild. We are the phoenixes. So, in conclusion, for the YouTube saga, the community guideline that I broke, according to the bosses at YouTube, was a community guideline against cyber stalking, bullying, and harassment. Liverpool. Alrighty, the big clock says 7:20, but it's not 7:20, it's 12:05. Okay everyone, welcome to Liverpool. There's the Radio City Tower there. I figured a blazing sunny day would be the right one to relaunch my channel, get everything back up and running, so let's go and have some fun. Bit sunny, but behind me, look at that, in the classical Greek style. Never forget what we can build when we come together with a good idea, with a framework, and we stick to it until completion. Just look at it. Okay, thought I'd do this with a seagull on my shoulder. Hey seagull. Liverpool is the 5th biggest city in the UK. It's been around for thousands of years. It's got a nice location with rivers and a bay. It's also the 5th most visited city in the UK. Very famous for the docks, for the Beatles, and for generally the Liverpudlians, who are quite friendly. Now, Liverpool wasn't that big a place until the Industrial Revolution, where its major power as a port of the British Empire led to a lot of money and a lot of amazing architecture. Not that tower behind me, being built in the city centre. Okay, it was at this exact spot 18 months ago where a British Army soldier, who was also a viewer of my channel, so he played along. Thank you there, soldier. He, on video, pointed an infrared gun at my forehead and told me that my temperature was 35 degrees. I was a dead cold zombie. Man, you know you're by the sea when the pigeons are huge. The scary big white pigeons. Look at that. Look at this. This is the alpha. I know it's a seagull, guys. I'm just playing along. But this alpha will not let... Oh! He will not let any other birds near his Greg's pasty. He is going to rip it open with his own beak. And here you see, in the animal kingdom, might is right. The biggest takes everything. And the rest are on the sidelines. Just look at them. They're all coveting. They're all coveting his pasty. Oh, he's going to fight off some more. Let's zoom out a bit. Say it. That's it. He's like, this is mine. For young people, to advertise to them, you need narcolepsy eyes, Valium eyes. You think it's a one-off? Look at this. Look at this. The poor girl's about to pass out. She'd been given sedatives. See, he's almost smiling. But check out the other cool guys. He's like, what are you talking about, mate? I'll fucking nick your fucking bag, mate. On my shoulder, there's a corn van. Corn, what, a protein-based meat replacement? I still like meat. I like steak. Real steak. My favorite food. So let's go onto Church Street then. Let's go wide angle. And let's come down Church Street. My spidey senses were tingling. Something's going on down here. Let's go and have a look. Fat burgers. Now we're talking. Says it like it is. We come along onto Church Street. And cut. They're like, why is the big white van parked over here? Have you got any business to have a large van parked in a pedestrian area? Look how the city glows in the sun. I love blue. Blue, probably my favorite color. Look at it. The Lyceum Post Office, and it's now, in its basement at least, China Diner. China Diner. I hate when they spell things incorrectly on purpose. They think it's great marketing. Oh, Diner. Oh, like there's another one. Better buy. A better buy. For me, a language, and I speak the English language better than any other language I speak. Any language is a symphony. It's a song. It's a melody. It's a lyric. And if you're in an orchestra and the guy playing cello next to you reads his music and goes, I'll change a few notes. I'll shortcut here. I'll stunt a few things. I'll use the wrong notes here and there. What difference does it make? People still get the message of the song. And everyone around in the orchestra looks at him and says, Dave, what the hell are you doing, Dave? Just play the music as it's written. Did you know that Liverpool has a subway system, a metro, an underground? Right, I was going to get a ticket and go around it, but I don't want to lose time. Anyway, I just want to show you. Here you go. Yellow, Merseyside. Ride your local train. Look at this fantastic faded glory here on Bold Street, corner of Concert Street. And it says in French on the archway there, Al de Mode. What's that? Fashion show? Fashion shop? What are my Frenchies saying? Al de Mode? Is that a fashion house? You guys seen this? Art Deco, Eastern Orthodox kind of mixture here. It's now the Grand Central Theatre. Walking past here, and Princess goes to the Butterfly Museum. I was like, that looks a lot like Dexter, Michael Hall, and yes it is. I've just looked it up. Dexter was playing in a trippy band here just in December. So I'm in a very bold place mentally. I mean, I had to come out to Liverpool to get some distance between myself and Manchester city centre. I am the warlord of Manchester, and I've been punished for bringing attention to the very severe drug and violence problem in the city centre. Now, very proud, the mayor, he watches my videos. The whole world watches my videos, they can see. And most people are not fooled. Most people know what I was doing, what I'm trying to do. Alrighty then, let's have a 50-second rant. Having walked around for a little bit, my first impressions, I've been here before, many times, but my first impressions of Liverpool versus Manchester is I think the Nazis didn't bomb Liverpool quite as much as they bombed Manchester. There seems to be a lot more of the city centre still intact. Manchester is disparate, it's all spread out. Whereas here in the city centre of Liverpool, seems to be all in one place. All the northern quarter, hippie quarter, gay quarter, student quarter, all seems to be mashed in together like a real metropolis. And I really like that. It feels like a centre, whereas Manchester, they put a shitty big shopping mall called the Arndale in the city centre. I know Liverpool's got Liverpool One, we'll go and have a look, but just feels a lot more concentrated, a lot cooler. Liverpool, city of culture, Manchester, city of spice. I'm only kidding. Oh, look at that. All right, let's go up. Here we go. There we go. We're just next to Chinatown, and peeking above the building in the blue haze is the top of the world famous Liverpool Cathedral. Now, because I went there in my last Liverpool video, we're going to just film it right now. I'm just going to film it from here. You guys all know Big Trouble in Little China, that hilarious satirical movie made in the 80s with Kurt Russell. How bloody funny. Now, I'm just here under the big China Arch in Liverpool's Chinatown. Just want to let you know, Liverpool had Britain's, or Europe's first ever Chinatown. They came to work on shipping, in the ports, and international trade. And if you all agree with me, don't we all love a Chinatown? It's never got any bad vibes from Chinatowns. There's a Chinatown everywhere. And long may they prosper. Long may the Chinese community do very well. I know, guys, you're never too far away from a secret society conspiracy, are you? Okay, just filming the, it's a Victorian building, but is the famous Chinese optician. See? Yep. We are at the Nook. The Nook, which, you know, this is the centre of the oldest Chinatown in Europe. And this pub, the Nook, became the Chinese local in 1940. And we're all smart enough to separate the Chinese Communist Party from the glorious Chinese people and the glorious Chinese history. I'm here with the Imperial Jade Dragon, or something. Liverpool Cathedral. It looks like the top of a crucifix, with the remainder of it, its leg, digging deep into the ground, like an Easter Island statue. Oh well, if they had prisons for children, this would be the prisoner child exercise yard. Oh my god. Okay, here's the view from Chinatown, looking down towards Liverpool city centre. You can see the top of the Royal Liver building, the white thing on the left, with the heron or bird on top. Bridgewater Street, and a very cool vibe here outside, no pun intended, very cool vibe outside the Baltic Hotel with the sun. Peekaboo, oh peekaboo, peekaboo sun. Okay, if you've not yet seen it, it's worth watching. Swanky Malone on the Toe Jam and Earl podcast. It's on Spotify, but you can listen to it or watch it anywhere. Enjoy. Look at all the lonely people. Erica Grimsby. The old with the new. The restored with the demolished. The church and the blue sky. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. Hi, this is Charlie Veitch, and you're watching the Charlie Veitch channel. I don't think I've ever seen an abandoned skate park. It's particularly bohemian and derelict, and the reason I'm here is to show you the graffiti at the back, which is suitably colourful for this channel. Colourful as in literally colourful, not colourful as in language or message. It looks like it did have hashtag BLM, but it's been patched over by more colourful, again literally, Technicolor. And some of the graffiti here is quite nice. Some of it is just tagging, which is bullshit. And I do like the flamingos at the top, which gives me that nice 1970s Las Vegas flamingo lounge vibe, which is kind of what I grew up with. Many of my friends wrote to me saying, Charlie, are you okay? You're getting a bit nihilistic, a bit meaningless in terms of philosophy in your recent videos. And I said, look, I just got to explore the other side, otherwise I'll be loud motorbike, let him go past. You know, otherwise you get stuck in dogma, you get stuck in wishful thinking, you get stuck in confirmation bias. And a philosopher like myself, when I'm here giving a message to the Veitchlings, I can't get stuck. Hey, there's a viewer there. I can't get stuck in kindness. It distracts me. I can't get stuck in dogma. So we need to explore everything. Meaninglessness, nihilism, nothingness. And I'll tell you something. By going deep into the fundamentals of reality and nihilism and zero theology, zero God, pure, reasonable interpretation of what we have, where we are, and of reality, it's made me quite optimistic rather than pessimistic. Ironic. But whenever you discover something, by definition, you discover its conceptual opposite. Well, like, why is there a statue of Bob Marley here? Oh, okay, we're on Jamaica Street, I get it. Brewery Village! Duff beer! Look at this, the old brewery warehouse is now turned into cool apartments in the city centre. Yeehaw! I utterly love this building with the slightly shiny reflective tile and brick. It could be Peaky Blinders, it could be Victorian, it could be World War I, it could be anything. And just look at the elaborate, ornate detail that builders, stonemasons, architects used to bother with. Now they don't bother. Everyone's like, what's the point? But they used to really care and really bother. Let's go to the Grapes Inn. There you go. Look at it. Alrighty, let's get a date for my viewers. Context is everything. Boom. We're at the Robert Kane Brewery. Check it out from the other side. It's gorgeous. And again, it's just an administrative building for a brewery. Brilliant. And how cool, at the main gates, at the very main gates to the brewery, in the middle they have a cash machine so that you can withdraw your cash and go drinking in the brewery tap, or the Grape Inn. In fact, that's the Grapes Inn right there. Okay, we're looking into the Baltic Market. Looks like it's being renovated or getting ready for something. We come over here, turns out this brewery area is a pedestrianised, big going out place with lots of different venues to the left and to the right. Many different venues. Good shot, old boy. And what I find quite disturbing is that it's a Friday, it's a major drinking day, it's the end of the working week, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and usually these places would be absolutely packed with revelers. You finish early on a Friday, you're in the pub for 1 p.m, but where is everyone? Where is everyone? Surely we're done with the measures, aren't we? I just want to show you guys the reinforcements they've put on that chimney tower to stop it, I guess, falling down like Michael Douglas. Hey, will my entomologist viewers agree with me that that is a predatory tiger beetle? All right, just want to show you this. The airplane hasn't just changed its air tanks from one canister to another. The reason the contrail stops is because it goes through differing air pressures and differing air moistures, which will affect the contrail left by the airplane. And if you disagree with me, why are you not wearing a gas mask? You're telling me they're doing that, but where's your gas mask? How can I take you seriously if you're not even wearing a gas mask, if you think they're, you know? Alrighty then, so what you've all been waiting for is the docks, the sea, the Liverpool, you know, sea fronting area. Now we're here at the yacht club, Liverpool Marina, and the only reason I started filming was to show you the Swan Pedalo continuing that lovely 20th century vibe. I stayed at the Dolby Hotel once. Really awful acoustics. Alrighty, let's go and have a look at King's Dock. Okay, wasn't long until I stumbled across some weird shit. Weird shit is abandoned cars turned into an art installation by painting them in primary colors. I would try and get in, but it's fenced off. I could easily navigate that and climb over. In fact, let's see if there's an easy way in and then I'll go in. Yeah, turns out it's I don't need to climb over anything. Oh yeah, all good. So, will my artists, my art historians, my art critics like to comment? This is art, guys. Who needs the old masters? Who needs art galleries? Oh, what's this? A BMW 5 Series or 3 Series? Or, I don't know. Here's a 3 Series. That's probably a 5 Series if this is a 3 Series. But, yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yugo. Wasn't there a car from Yugoslavia called the Yugo? Or am I tripping balls again? Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And everything that you do. 'Cause they were all... Oh god, my shadow's ruining it. Oh well. I'll incorporate my shadow self. Okay, we approach the seaside. And over the sea, over the water there, here in the estuary, you can see Birkenhead. That's what you see, guys, Birkenhead across there. Let's zoom in a bit. Birkenhead. It's quite nice, isn't it? Quite pleasant. Very nice. Will it detect the graphene nanobots? No, I never took it. Okay then, King's Docks turns into Albert Docks. This is the end. I'll show you more of it. Albert, of course, was the Prince Consort, husband of Queen Victoria, the regent at the height of British global power. But what I really like is the water polo nets they've put here in the little basin next to Albert Docks. Can you smell what the Charlie's cooking? I'll give you the people's eyebrow. Okay, on the side of the Pan Am building, we have the Pan American Club with a very US Space Force logo, which came from Star Trek, Starfleet, and again, I guess it's pointing to the stars. Welcome to Albert Docks. Okay, this shot's from my dad, who worked for 40 years at sea as a captain and harbour pilot. This is a joke for you, Captain Veitch, because you never wanted to see another working boat or ship again in your life. Well, here you go. Ha ha ha. Okay, we've arrived at the Tate Art Gallery. Tate, very famous in London, the Tate Modern, that massive big turbine hall, power station turned into a modern art gallery. Here at Tate Liverpool, they have a Lucian Freud exhibition, but it says you have to pay. So we're going to try and capture some photons of what we can. So here we are in the foyer. Louise Bourgeois.
Hi there.
Hello, hi there. Hello, mate. How are you? Am I right in assuming I have to hand over cold hard cash to see the Lucian Freud stuff?
For Freud, yes. There's the free bits and there's the paid bits. So
Ooh.
we can book you in at the desk either way there. So if you haven't booked in already, we can book you in at the desk there.
Yeah.
If you want to see the free bits, you can be booked in to see the free bits. If you want to see Lucian Freud or Lucy Mackenzie, then you buy tickets for those bits. So
Understood.
Either way, we can sort you out at the desk there.
Thank you very much. What the hell is this? I bet you they're not real rocks. What the hell is it? Is it meant to be art? I'll tell you what's more artistic is the mermaid house behind it. Look how twee and lovely and Victorian it is. But if we come here, I wonder if they're real rocks. Let's see. Sorry guys. Let's see. Okay, that one's real. Oh god, they're real. Oh god, that's heavy. My viewers won't know this. In fact, only my close friends will know this. But when I was in my very early 20s, from 20 to 24, I was a moderate-sized cigarette smuggler. If you remember the European Union, if you remember the open borders, my trick was to fly Edinburgh, London, then Vienna, or Edinburgh, London, Madrid, Edinburgh, London, Luxembourg. My favorite route was the Vienna route, because then you get a bus to Bratislava in Slovakia. They don't check your bags on the bus going back into Austria. And then my bag with 100, 120 cartons of Marlboro Lights would be checked through all the way to Edinburgh with a little green tag on my luggage tag, and you'd avoid customs at Edinburgh. I once did a direct route from Brussels to, I flew from Edinburgh to Brussels, got the train to Luxembourg, bought very cheap cigarettes in Luxembourg, smuggled them back, but I had to walk through customs and they were looking at me and I was shitting myself with 100 cartons of Marlboro Lights. And I'm happy to announce, in 4 years of smuggling cigarettes, I never got caught. Now, if you work for Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, this is entirely a fictional story. I promise. Okay, we're at the statue of Billy Fury, who was a big rock and roll star, British rock and roll star. Here he is. People still laying flowers at his feet. Here's a lovely old sail ship. Looks like it's made of steel. Don't know how authentic it is. And is that a Dutch name? De Woeden? I don't know. But behind it is a Liverpool pilot's ship or boat. I'm going to go and have a look at that and tell you a couple of stories about my dad's time at sea as a harbour pilot. Sometimes a pan round in film is almost as good as 3D. Do you remember when 3D was a big thing in television manufacturers? Here, wear these glasses. We promise you it's not the 1970s anymore. Didn't really take off, did it? 3D TV. Very nice. Dry docked sailboat. Guys, we're at the Edward Gardner, a former Liverpool pilot ship. My dad was a mariner his whole career. At the age of 16, he applied to be a Royal Air Force pilot, but because he was slightly tone deaf in one ear, he was rejected to fly fighter jets. So he applied to be in the Merchant Navy, was accepted, he got a scholarship from Shell. They paid for him to attend Gordonston, the private school up in Scotland, at the same time as Prince Charles. Now, very proud of my dad. He's getting on a bit long in the tooth, a bit elderly. But for me, one of my fondest first memories of my dad was when I was 3 years old in Saudi Arabia at the beach. And I was chasing a crab, and the crab went under a very large rock. My dad came over in his Speedos, which was all the fashion in 1983. And he said, "Don't worry, you'll catch that crab." And this rock was huge. For me as a 3-year-old, it was like a 10-ton boulder. And my dad picked it up, and in a comedic fashion, he raised it above his head and threw it. So, Dad, I love you. You'll always be my Superman. Okay, I'd just like to thank the sun for shining today, and for the fact that the forecast says it will be dry for the next 2 weeks. Can you believe it, guys? January, February in the UK with no rain, or in the northwest anyway. Liverpool Constabulary passing in front of the Royal Liver buildings, on the lookout for terrorists or whatever.
When find yourself at times, what a miracle, speaking of words of wisdom, maybe.
We've come from, you know, the docks area. We got a Royal Liver building. There's Cunard building, sounds almost rude. The Cunard building, and just look at what Liverpool's done with the white limestone architecture. Look how it shines in the sun. Amazeballs. Okay, we're here on the Strand at the Merseyside Police Headquarters. Now, all I have to say, about the police is that for the video that got me banned off YouTube, that got me the community strike, a handful of police officers in Manchester have come up to me and congratulated me on the excellent self-defense and also on a great cinematic video. Okay, we're at the Liverpool One shopping mall, right in the center of Liverpool, smack bang in the center. There's nothing really much to say about it except it reminds me a lot of shopping malls in California when I visited there. This kind of mixture of indoor and outdoor, which is popular with good weather. But here in Liverpool, at least, they've put covered bits so that you can be indoors when it's raining. Not like today. Okay, we're here on the fantastically named Paradise Street. I will pan round to Paradise Place, the edge of Liverpool One, and then we will walk along here. Paradise Street, great name for a street. Is it paradise? Well, no cars, no traffic noise, no loud engines, no risk of being hit by a aggressive driver. So yeah, take me down to the Paradise Street. To fix you. And tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot embrace. Tears stream down your face and I will fix you. Always remember, darling viewers, that to change your life, you have to do it yourself. No superhero, no Morpheus, no Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to come and change your life. No one is going to help you except yourself.
Central area. I don't know.
Yeah, baby.
Hi, my name is Dan and you're watching the Charlie Veitch Show.
All the way around, Google tells me that St. George's Hall, this magnificent building with the Greek pillars around the front, tells me it's open, but it's not. So anyway, let's look over. That is a Liverpool Central Library. Amazing. We'll have a few seconds interlude of a song thrush looking for worms. Oh wow, markings from the original gaslight, 1840. So where we are now, guys, we're in St. George's Hall, which was a court and a prison in the good old days. And a lot of the people that built it were very poor and ended up getting convicted of stealing small things like pens, blankets, bread. And they were transported to penal colonies in Australia. Is this a prisoner uniform?
Yeah, that yellow pocket you noted that prisoners had to be kept an eye on because they might be particularly fond of absconding.
Oh my goodness, this is like in the 1800s, they were putting yellow badges on people already.
Yeah,
Like,
nothing to do with the unfortunate yellow badges in the 20th century then. We were in prison.
Yeah.
And then the third cell is like a social history of children.
And these are original cells where prisoners
Yeah.
were kept in the 1800s?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, if you look, again, images are interactive.
That's amazing. I'm almost as impressed with the technology as I am with the history.
Yeah, so if you look, stealing one cheese, got 10 years transportation.
So he was sent to Australia for 10 years
Yeah.
for stealing cheese?
Yeah.
Let's see what
And
little
the,
young...
the likelihood he was starving, so...
And young George Tripp stole a coat, went to Australia for a year. Three books!
Yeah.
Well, they should have given him a prize for stealing books.
Yeah. The history of the time.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you hear the rats? They're quite big cells, actually. They must have had a lot of food. Oh my god. He looks hungry. This photo was taken by a camera attached to a pigeon sometimes before the Great Hall was hit by 5 incendiaries during the Liverpool Blitz of World War II. Well, they couldn't keep the pigeon down. Okay, we're leaving the underground dungeon prison bit at St. George's Hall. We come up, you can still see some of the old metal bars. Courtroom holding cell. So just before you go into court, this is where you find out. Are you going to go to Australia? Okay. Sitting trial for murder, poisoning, stealing 2 pairs of boots. Here we go, guys. Brace yourselves. Wow, here we go. Okay. Isn't it illegal to film in a court? Am I breaking the law?
It's not in use anymore.
I know. Here we are, guys. Here's the court. So just imagine you're a peasant in 1862. You escaped the Irish famine, and then you get deported to Australia for a decade for stealing a potato. Okay, for all my viewers watching, the lovely lady here, we'll call her G, keep her anonymous. She has given me an off-the-record visit into the actual Great Hall, which isn't part of the History Whisperer tour. So thanks very much to Lady G.
You're welcome.
Liverpool Capital of Culture 2008. Great Hall viewing balcony. Okay, guys, prepare to be impressed. If you thought this looked good from the outside, let's see what it looks like on the inside. Oh my. Oh, there's St. George himself, slaying the dragon at the top. Okay, what I'm going to do...
You can walk right the way along the dark, you can't sit anywhere.
We're in the golden hour. See the golden light streaming through the windows. Look at that. So, the very friendly guide says that that stained glass there of St. George is only illuminated by the sunshine coming through. So we're lucky we came on a day like today. Oh wow, look at the size of that organ. Very cool. I go to the very end, so who knows what amazing things would have taken place in here. Very high society events with a very, how do I put this, pre-Christian vibe. Roman, Greek. Again, quite baroque, with a bit of Christian imagery with angels and so forth. So if I were a rich person in the, say, the year 1870, what would be the main events I would come to spectate over here?
Music concerts, festivals, music festivals.
Yeah.
Organ recitals, organ music concerts, classical music concerts.
Very
Even
cool.
spoken word. I mean, the concert room, which is the other end of the building, which is unfortunately not open to the public at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Dickens did his penny readings from the stage there. So
Oh, Charles Dickens did readings from here.
yeah.
Good old Dickens. Thank you. Okay, I'm in the very last of the sun. Look at this. Peekaboo! So, back at Liverpool Lime Street Station. My train's in 10 minutes. And, yeah, thank you to G at St. George's Hall for that private tour. And thank you to you all for watching the new era, the new and improved channel. Let's go to, Leeds. Good morning, we're back at Manchester, Victoria. We're off to Leeds. And behind me, they're fighting hate crime. Let's see. We stand together, tackling hate crime. Do you know you can report sexual harassment? Wow. I guess that's the most pressing issues we face in the global societal collapse, terrorist biowarfare era. Bit of hate crime online is what we're worried about. Leeds. All right, let's go to Leeds. Okay, we're in Leeds. Let's get out. God, it's freezing. It is cold in the north of England. I know I've come from the north. Well, let's see if this bullshit reads my QR. There you go, we're in. Hooray. Leeds City Station. We pan round, facing the sun. I remember. Station's kind of hiding behind this big hotel. The Queen's Hotel, I remember back in 2003 spending 2 weeks here in Leeds training at the Halifax headquarters for the bank to be a financial advisor. Oh, how times have changed. Right, let's do this city. Let's do it. Welcome to Leeds. There's the Queen's Hotel above the train station. There's some Edward on a horse, the Black Prince, it says. Doesn't look too black, he looks Anglo. And here you go, Leeds, my trainings thing was up there somewhere. I'm just gonna explore wildly. There's all sorts of things going on. Edward! Look at him holding out his parrot. You're so vain, I bet you think the statue's about you. You're so vain, I bet you think the statue's about you. Don't you? Toronto Square, eh? Look at it. Bullshit. But then you come across here in central Leeds and a few gargoyles, a bit of the almost neo-Gothic, and I don't know what it is now. Meeting rooms, venue hire. Look at the detail. Alrighty, you don't get quite as close an airliner over Manchester as you do here in Leeds, and let's get some sunny building, and that'll do. See, it's not just Manchester installing defibrillators, it's like we're in the age of the heart attack. But look what's in front. Oh yeah, we will go there. It glows. Very pretty in the sun. Let's get some solar glare, let's get some solar flow. Oh, here we come. Oh, that's bright. Oh my goodness. Well, Central Street, St. Paul's Place. This is a gorgeous building, and it faces onto a square. It might be even nicer round the front. We will pause for a moment. Okay, I believe this must be St. Paul's Square or something. I'm just throwing a guess in. It's all St. George, St. Paul, St. Daniel, St. Thomas. Love a bit of St. Thomas. There's, I guess, Leeds Town Hall. Some new apartment blocks. And, yeah, it's lovely. We're in Wide Angle. Let's go see what the blurb says. The blurb will say something good. You can just tell. You can just tell the blue plaque. Civic Trust Award. St. Paul's House was originally a warehouse and cloth cutting work. John Barron. Mass production ready-made clothing industry in Leeds. He was a mayor, Liberal MP, 1876, 1885. Again, when Leeds, Manchester, Liverpool were the richest triumvirate on the planet. Very nice. Okay, here at number 33 of the square, the lovely square, we had the surgeon, Sir Berkeley Moynihan, 1865 till 1936. Inspirational teacher and pioneer in abdominal surgery. Yada yada, liked a rubber glove, and he liked caressing the tissues rather than speed and surgery. Good for him. Go on, Berkeley. Alright, as you can see here, Leeds suffers from the same urban planning that other cities like Birmingham, Glasgow, Manchester, to a certain extent, suffer from. And that is the urban planners are like, yeah, there is zero issue in putting a motorway through a city centre. We promise it won't cut communities in half. It won't create a big noisy hellhole. Look at this. I can't even shoot my video, it's so noisy, but they're like, yeah, no problem. So let's quit moaning about the motorway. We'll come across here. I think we're in the main drag here in Leeds. We're not too far from Halifax, we're not too far from York, and we are in a modernist dream. This building you see here is the Magistrates Court. No, it's not Lego. No, it's not some 1970s World Fair extravaganza. It's actually the Magistrates Court with a family court, youth court. Look at it. That's alright, I'm just doing a YouTube video, I'm not. No worries. Do you want to be in it?
I'm not that hot, I'm a good boy.
Go on then, go on, be a good...
for my little brother.
Go on, tell us a little bit about Leeds and why you're here.
Leeds is too big, you get lost all the time, and I'm here because my little brother got attacked, he defended himself, and he won, and he's in court, and they should be in court.
So what are they saying that he...
That's justice for you.
What, are they saying that he committed the assault?
No, he got a knife pulled on him, and he managed to get it off him and beat him up, and now he's in court.
Alright, but did your little brother have a knife?
No.
He took a knife off the knife gun?
Yeah.
Well, let me just turn the camera. I wish your brother very well.
Thank you very much.
Anyone that takes a knife off a knife man is a good man in my... It's very brave.
It's crazy times.
It is crazy times. So take care. What's your name?
Stephen Boyd.
Say hello to Stephen, everyone.
From Castleford.
Castleford, nice one, Steve. Good luck to your brother. Take care, mate. See it. All right. If Stephen's story is accurate, I wish his younger brother success in court. If the story is real and it was told to me correctly, disarming knife men and beating them up, give the boy a medal. If it's real. Okay, we're around the other side. Youth courts. Leeds Central Police Station. They've put some police station on the edge here. I'll get you a shot. Enjoy some armed officers in the BMW X5 here in the forefront. We'll come around here. As soon as I get the Central Police Station in, and then we'll cut. So don't get bored, viewer. Look at that blue sky. Look at the contrast between the maroon bricks and the blue sky. It's all so pretty. And also, can I just ask, whilst we're seeing stars everywhere, catching stars, shooting stars, what is a star which is a brick on, sorry, not a brick, a square on a square? I've got too much brick in my mind. But what does it mean? Let me get one-time zoom. Look at that diagonal square on the square. What does it mean? Alrighty, we're just north, I believe, of the city centre. We'll come back to this building, but first of all, let's go have a look at St. George's Crypton Church. Okay, just to show you the fucked up urban planning, there's Leeds Town Hall, or some very prominent building in Leeds, and look at this. Few hundred yards away, just put a motorway through it. What's the worst that can happen? Alright, St. George's Church has been modernised with modern metals and glasses and a new spire, and I don't like it. I don't like it, so we'll avoid it. Hey, yeah, that is of course Leeds General Hospital, and unlike Manchester's Royal Infirmary, Manchester's main hospital. Leeds Hospital is actually in the city centre, whereas in Manchester, it's about a 15-minute bus ride away. So Leeds 1, Manchester 0. It's quite a nice building, actually. And check out this guy. He's identified it. He's found it. He's looking at it. He's got it. Like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Sir, we need you to help identify this virus. And he's like, yep, it's a virus. Leeds Civil Enforcement Officer. Just had a nice chat with a viewer who recognised me. He goes, ah, that's what you're looking for, environmental enforcement. I was like, what is it? Cigarette butt police? He's like, oh yeah. And yep, the real cigarette butt police is run by the same company as in Manchester, 3GS. And yeah, put your rubbish in the bin. Otherwise, the North FC man will give you a ticket. Alright, it's walking near central Leeds, and look how miserable Victoria looks. She looks angry. And how do we all want to see the state of British hospitality? The state of humanity generally, in terms of put your mask on, not allowed to smoke cigarettes, not allowed to do anything. There you go, boom. There's the British pub industry right there. There you go, guys. Let's get a wider. Oh, there you go. Yes, Leeds. Leeds School Board, suitably ornate. There you go. Leeds School Board, we turn around, and I was blinded. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Look at this. Is this some sort of Mormon LDS church from Salt Lake City? It looks like it. Very white around here. Very, there's the General Infirmary, Leeds Teaching Hospitals, NHS. We are obviously in the part of town where they're like, put some white sandstone on, white limestone. And it looks amazing in the sun. We will get a little bit closer. We will come up a bit. Oh, there's our friend, the environmental enforcement up ahead. I'll leave him alone, poor guy. He's only following orders. There's the Leeds Museum. Very nice. Theatre works, theatre works. Big square. Bless you, sneezer. Then we come round. Pro Regi e Legi. For the king and Legi. Don't know what Legi means. Regi, I guess, means for the king. Oh, they've got the same owls that they have at Oldham. In Oldham Council. Here they are. At least it's not a golden calf. All that glitters and gold. Also white. Here's Pop World. There's the side of Leeds City Museum. As you can see, limestone, sandstone front, classically Greek, and then northern red brick at the back. Hey, at least they try. Let's have a look at the mosaic. It's not a Soviet mosaic that Bald and Bankrupt would get excited about. It's a northern mosaic. The car coming down the street. O2 Academy, Leeds. Musicians! Yay! My favourite band's playing. And we come round, you've got, oh look, little electric vehicles. Street Rangers. Pretty cool though. I don't mind me, just getting some shots of electric stuff. And then we come round here. Oh, there's the Golden Owls again, and underground box office. We're obviously in a cool, a hip part of Leeds. Oh, city campus, Leeds University. We've arrived. I'm at the top of some hill. We're here on the side of Leeds Beckett University campus. I didn't know that there was a Leeds Beckett University. I thought it was Leeds Uni, but what do I know? And again, very much the town planning, the urban planning here seems to have favoured the motor vehicle over the pedestrian. Everything is very Dubai-like. You know, big, modern complexes surrounded by roundabouts and dual carriageways, and no way really for a pedestrian to have a peaceful walk from A to B. What are these things over here? Let's read that. What does it say? Atlas 1. And let's face the sunshine, let's face the music. I think we should go to the city centre. First of all, enjoy the 1930s or 1920s big tower. And we come along here, and one bit of architecture I do like is the postmodern trend for rust. Check out the big rusty monolith. I love it. Alright, this is about as north as we're going to go. We're in Arena Village. This spaceship you see here, this Colgate toothpaste coloured spaceship, is the first direct arena. Nothing to do with the bank, it's just sponsored by the bank, like the Emirates Stadium for, was it Arsenal? Am I getting that right? Or the Reebok Stadium for such and such. This is First Arena, and whilst we're here, I think that's the corporate complex where I learnt how to be a financial advisor according to the retail bank, Halifax Bank of Scotland. First direct arena. We might as well go and have a look at the front. It was obviously in Manchester's arena where the deranged Libyan took his large backpack and got a bit bomby and murdered 22 people, the utter scumbag. So here is Leeds Arena. And here is the headquarters of the Yorkshire Bank in a very fetching brown granite, or brown marble if you prefer. One thing Leeds is getting right is the giant ivory towers in the city centre, which are very futuristic, very optimistic, and it looks amazing. I might be in the island of Lesbos or some other exotic Greek seascape for all this blue and white around me. Well done, Leeds, you got that right. And funnily enough, it's a Wetherspoons called Stick and Twist, or Stick or Twist. I might go there for lunch. Okay, back into the sun, back into the main drag. A lot of roadworks. We're approaching a street called the Headrow. The Headrow. 3 legs. Nice tiles on the front. That's the 3 legs of the Isle of Man. That's the Manx Man. Scary. And there you go. Nice to see a traditional pub on an otherwise nondescript British high street. Of course, the most impressive building of all is a Sports Direct. All the yellow signs say to let, to let, to let. It might look big and impressive, but it's empty. Everything is empty. Now, I came across this building, had to come around the corner and show you the reveal again. John Lewis, Victoria Gate. Again, at least they've made an effort to do something. We'll have a quick look inside. We'll get some gold. We'll get some of these gold hanging decorations on Vidi. Oh, this is a posh shopping mall. This is a slightly posher one. You're not going to get your Clinton cards or your Shoe Zone or your B&M bargains in here. And of course, Johnny Lewis. And of course, Rolex, the official timekeeper of the Australian Open. Have you had your jabs? Think of your mind, or think of the appearance of consciousness as merely the processing of cascading parallel timelines in your neurons that are adding little protein stacks wherever they add them, and using some sort of a quantum. We are here at Eastgate. How many fingers am I holding up, viewers? Have you got the definition in 4K? How many fingers? 3 it was. So there's the main shopping drag. It says it's Leeds City of Culture 2023. How do they know? What if it becomes uncultured? We got some monkey puzzle trees here in the foreground. Behind it is the Playhouse, which I guess is a theatre. And I like the Chumbawamba quote on the side. We shall sing it. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. If you're like me and you like contrasts, if you like dialectics, you will like that you have John Lewis and the kind of jewellery, expensive watch quarter over there, right here. And here you've got Leeds City Market in the sun. Let's see what Leeds City Market is all about. Well, I understand from a British market, English market, it's a bunch of stalls where small sellers can set up a kind of pop-up shop and sell to the public. We've got veggies. Here we go. Here's some standard British market fare. Here you go. Got a new iron. Some power tools. Look at that. Classics. Bit of wood shaving. You know what? In the sunshine, everything is cheerful. It's all very cheerful. You've got the man cleaning, you've got people selling, you've got fruit, veg, jackets. Here we go. Here's more my kind of stuff. Here you go, lighters. Quintessentially English, although I am getting a slight Coney Island Requiem for a Dream vibe. Smoky. Kirkgate, Leeds City Markets. Let's see what it is. It's exactly the same except indoors. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at some effective use of rust again. We love rust. Where's the rust? There it is. Rust all the way along. Iron oxide. Okay. This is a short walk in the nice ornate bricky area. Victoria Quarter, Victoria Gate. Yeah, Victoria Quarter, coming towards the County Arcade. That was built in 1900, as you can see at the top. Quintessentially Leeds. This is what Leeds is all about. This is what makes Leeds, maybe the centre, a little bit prettier than Manchester. Not quite as pretty as Liverpool, but certainly prettier than Manchester. We'll give you the full effect. Now, whilst we're here, it's worth saying a few things about architecture. Architecture is the skeleton, it's the framework that our bodies live and work in a cityscape. And when you can't have nature and waterfalls and trees and cliffs and mountains and streams and animals, you do have to make an effort. Otherwise, man becomes depressed. Man stops having babies. Man turns to vodka like they do in the Soviet Union tower blocks. You know, somewhere like Russia, where they neglected architecture for the entirety of the 20th century, has a life expectancy rate for men of 59 years. It kind of rivals Iraq in terms of how bad the life expectancy is. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to have normies and people and city dwellers walking around all day, you want them to at least be a little bit inspired. You can see the effort that the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, okay, fair enough, they used slaves. It's easier when you don't have to pay people. But they understood that if you want stability, if you want power, you have to make it pretty. Power must be pretty. Coming out of the County Arcade, we arrive onto a very sunny Brigate. Very much like Market Street in Manchester or Paradise Street in Liverpool. Okay guys, I've got a good one for you. Hello there, hi there. So we look down Brigate and we turn, hi there sir, we'll turn onto Victoria Quarter. I will show you guys what they've done. They've taken a stunning street here in the Victoria Quarter. As you can see, it's proper big outdoor buildings either side, and they've made it an indoor arcade. Very cool. Rabbit hole coffee, eh? Rabbit hole, I know what comes out of a rabbit hole. Looks more like Cocoa Pops. So I'll do a, in fact, there's another arcade over there. There's arcades leading out of arcades. I didn't know Leeds was this Arcadian, but it certainly is. Harvey Nicks. We come round, again, expensive watches. Very modern looking benches, oh god. This is not a seating area. Well, tough titty. That's it, we'll sit down. We're sorry. Okay. Okay, fair enough, we'll sat down. That's it, we feel better now. We come around. Victoria Quarter intersects with the County Arcade that we've just gone in. Look at this. I don't know if this was all custom built to be indoors. Maybe a bit of it. But as you can see, oh yeah, nice solar glare there. Harvey Nicks, Empire Palace. Can we have a look at Empire Palace? So much history. Here's the Ivy, the outdoor seating area of the Ivy, famous London, Birmingham, Manchester, and of course Leeds. Very nice, very old world. Let's get a quick shot without upsetting anyone. And there you go. Harvey Powell music! Again, not sure if Leeds got bombed by the Nazis. Probably. Why wouldn't they get bombed by the Nazis? But they seem to have maintained quite a few more classical buildings than Manchester has. Anyway, my drama senses are tingling. I saw a BMW X5 parked down Commercial Street, so we'll go and have a look. Okay, so we're in Kingdom of Sweets. Kingdom of Heaven. Look how colourful it is. It smells so sweet. So many sugary and fruity smells. Surely nothing could compete with Kingdom of Sweets. Well, I was wrong. We're in Lush next door. Even more colourful, even more smelly. I'm sure the people that work here lose their senses of smell. Do you ever lose your sense of smell working in here?
No, not really.
Nice.
Powerful, it doesn't ever go away.
No worries. Cheers. Take care. Sweet.
Tell me when you're ready.
Action.
I was drunk as a fly in a glass of beer. Some people hate me because I'm queer. These kids threw eggs at me and they missed, and I was pretty pissed. For every hater that I meet another person who's really sweet. It outweighs the balance 10 to 1, so you can't affect me. Sorry son, cause I'm rocking in my stockings. Gregory said he doesn't love me no more, even after 3 or 4 months or more of saying that he wants to marry me and take me away as his bride-to-be. But that's his loss if you ask me. He could have had love for eternity. Instead, he's hung up and strung up about that thing between my knees. But I'm rocking in my stockings.
Rihanna McGovern with a funny song. Shall I make it the intro? I'll probably make it the intro. Let's have a look at the coppers. What are they up to? Lattes and donuts. I think I've stumbled into the gay village, but I'm not sure. Alright, back on the hedgerow, main drag, and here at the light, they love a covered atrium here in Leeds. They can't get enough of it. No entry, wear a face mask, entrance. Just want to show you, because I've never seen it. And how good does it look in the sun? Everything looks good in the sun. They appreciate that the north of England is very rainy. So why ruin the fun when it's raining? Just have it all indoor, outdoor, with a glass roof. Okay everyone, we're in Leeds Cathedral. Little Cathedral it's called. It's not so little. But here you are. Let's go look at the side organ. Okay, that wasn't an organ. This is just a little side chapel. I guess that's that. Okay guys, just take a moment to meditate on the things you love in your life, the things you really care about, and the times where you've been most full of joy. Okay, here's the main war memorial. World War I, World War II, all the other big wars. It says honour to the fallen, and behind it of course is Leeds Town Hall. A very impressive structure, and in front of it, first of all, we've got the library and the art gallery. So we'll walk a few paces, we'll pause, and we'll start filming again. Alright guys, I was gonna do it, but check this out. Closed! So no going in. Okay, underneath the spire we have a chess game. Let's see how they're doing. Oh. great move. You'll never challenge that move, madam. Go on, Charlie. There you go. Woo! Come on, you can do it. Okay, here at the City Council, you can see they love their bylaws. This is the second sign I've seen in 2 minutes. My favourite bit was wheels or other mechanical contrivances. Obviously future-proofing it, you know. I guess an anti-gravity Back to the Future 2 skateboard would be a mechanical contrivance, because you'd argue it's not got wheels, it's not rolling. That is Leeds Library. And here we have the Town Hall. Now, they're very nice of Leeds City Council, unlike Manchester, which has covered the entirety of the Town Hall in scaffolding and covering. Here in Leeds, they've kept it a little bit exposed, and it looks nice to not have the whole city in brick. A bit of Edinburgh, Bath, a bit of classic sandstone or limestone. I can never tell the difference. Again, they got their anti-pigeon netting, very ornate doors, and we can look down onto the city at the abandoned Jubilee Hotel. Leeds, another major city of the industrial north, became very big and powerful in the Industrial Revolution from the early 1800s until the early 1900s. The main issues here, not main issues, the main industries were wool, other textiles and coal. And of course commerce, transportation, big railway lines, canal lines. Leeds was a big player, and it suffered big decline in the middle of the 20th century, but it's kind of reinvented itself as a cool place again. And it's got a lot of natural beauty going for it, including, not natural beauty, architectural beauty, including this town hall. Let's zoom in at the top. Very nice. There's a Scottish Life, which is a life assurance company here in Park Row. We come around here, we're at the Bank of England, the old Bank of England, 1827. It's now a hipster bar. And we come across here, it's the Scottish Union and National Insurance Company. There you go, we're in the 19th century Industrial Revolution finance quarter. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Get your pounds, your shillings and your shekels here. Yeah, we're in a very old Leeds Library. Let's have a look, we'll do it live. My first time, most of my viewers' first time. Even if you're from Leeds, you might not have come into Leeds Library. Old school. I love it. Very nice. Okay, we're going to look at Whitelocks from 1715. It's the oldest pub that's still running in Liverpool. Whitelocks. Whitelocks indeed. Whitelocks Ale House, 1715. My God. America was still very much a colony back in the good old days. And yeah, suitably old, suitably cute. The Turk's Head, Whitelocks. I like. Oldest pub in Leeds. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, corner of Briggate and Boar Lane. I just want to show you this, what is it, a demon? With the Latin tempus fugit, which means time is escaping. Time is dripping away. Time is going away. Make the most of it. The end is approaching. Your opportunities are diminishing. Do you accept? Click OK. Alright, bus stop on Boar Lane, just to show you how much more advanced Leeds is than Manchester. Look how civilized. You don't get this in Manchester. Here's the Queen's Hotel above the Leeds train station. And look what I found. I found the Channel 4 offices. Don't know why that's interesting, but Channel 4 offices. I don't know where I've ended up, but I'm in some... Oh, hi. I'm just interested in the architecture. I hope it's okay. Just to get some shots. Thanks, man.
Are you an architect yourself?
No, no, no. I'm too stupid to be an architect, but... No, I'm just a YouTube guy. So, what's this? What, Central Square? Central Square. Thank you very much. Friendly security guard says that we're in Central Square. Okay, I think I found Leeds' version of Manchester Spinning Fields, which is a brand spanking new, all private, all corporate, all office block, all commercial, futuristic, Gattaca, Brave New World style, clinical, sterile environment where it's so empty because everyone's working from home. You maintain a social distance of 50 meters from every other human being just by accident. I saw some weird old structure around this corner, so we'll go and have a look. I think it's an old church. And then, oh, there's an infant. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, indeed. I just want to show you all modern buildings are just Meccano sets put up in like 6 months, only designed to last 25, 30 years before they're like, ah, it's naff now. They're like, yeah, that's it. Capitalism dictates. Nothing against capitalism, dear viewers, but it does want constant growth, constant demolition, constant rebuilding, and constant refinancing. That is how you keep it all going. Hey man, here's a cameraman, big camera. What news outfit are you with?
Freelance for...
Nice one. My name's Charlie. I'm a YouTuber, so I'm just getting Leeds for a change. Hello, freelance cameraman.
Hi.
What's on the menu around? What's on the menu today?
We're shooting 4 and 5 Wellington Place.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, for like a corporate job type thing.
Yeah, and some of the seating area, new planting.
Yeah. Do you know what this delightful old thing is?
It's called Tower Square.
Tower Square. What is it?
This used to be something to do with the trains. They used to lift and drop things into trains.
Wow.
They've kept that as part of the history.
I'm going to go and read the blue plaque. Let's see what it says.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. You take care. All the best to you. All right, Tower Square. Look at this old thing. Very old. Something to do with the trains. Look at all that old wood. Can you recognize wood? Yep. That's wood. Let's go see what the blue plaque says. Very dungeony. It's probably 200 years old. Let's see. This steam-powered railway wagon hoist was one of a pair that stood on each side of the viaduct. Let's read along. Maybe you guys can read along with me. Leading to the station goods warehouse. They raised and lowered wagons between the viaduct and the goods yard below. Blah, blah, blah. It remained in use until the 1950s. Oh, Lord. Here we have, let me zoom out a little bit. Here we have the symbol of the modern era. Total surveillance, total informational awareness. All right, we're on 20 times zoom. Do they care? Is he gonna radio? Is he gonna do it? We'll come back to 5 times zoom. There you go, 5 times zoom. Where is it? 5 times zoom, 5.6. We'll come back a bit. Oh shit, look what it is. It's a government building. We all trust the government. Wait, oh shit, where is it? Oh, I've lost it now. Oh, there it is. And we all trust the government now, don't we? After garden parties. One rule for me, another rule for thee. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, we're on the banks of the River Aire, spelled A-I-R-E. That zooms across Yorkshire and traverses the centre of Leeds. It then goes underground. Bye, river. Enjoy your trip. And I came here to film this building here, really. When you're on the train and you're going through Yorkshire, when you're going through Leeds, you're like, yeah, this Sim City bloody building here, that's the iconic one, that's the one you see from the train, and you're like, yep, we're in Leeds. There's also this one here, which you're like, oh, that round one. There you go, now I know I'm in Leeds. Hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed the Liverpool and this one, the Leeds videos. I've tried to do a comprehensive, conflict-free true walk around in my own style, with my own thoughts. Now, returning back to my ban by YouTube, my second community guideline strike, just to remind you, it was for cyber stalking, harassment and bullying, not for defending myself, but for filming a certain demographic, often from a distance, often after they've shouted horrible abuse at me. I always believed that under British law, the best law in the world, sorry for being a bit patriotic, under British law, if you're in public and someone's got a camera, the photons belong to everyone. It comes from the sun, it shines off you, shines off your building, and goes into the camera. It doesn't belong to you. You don't own the photons. But YouTube headquarters, they've changed the rules now. Now, filming people in public could be seen as cyber stalking and bullying. Alrighty then. So, I am still going to bring you dramatic, sometimes conflicty, sometimes amazingly scary, again, the word dramatic footage. But I need to expand, I need to diversify. We need true diversity on the Charlie Veitch channel, not fake diversity, actual diversity. Diversity of shots, diversity of opinions, diversity of characters, and diversity of cities and locations. So this is Charlie Veitch. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to the new 7,000 subscribers that have come over from TikTok, where without me knowing, I became a massive celebrity on TikTok. Over 2.5 million views on the various memes of the latest Sparta kick. So thank you to all your newcomers, and to everyone who stuck with me for the last 12, 13 years. Amazing. Massive thank you. Over and out. Don't forget, if you've got something niggling the back of your mind, like, have I been missold a bad pension? Was that financial advisor just taking me for a ride? If you want to be as serene as old Buddha here, don't forget to fill in the description box contact form below.